say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And here we can check out the story for Brandon Miller.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at the 76ers starting group. George in the front court alongside Martin. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the center filling out the middle. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
Here's McCain. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
First free throw is good. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And he makes both free throws. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Here's Embiid, following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Now here's Embiid, not a lot of room. Here's McCain. Connects from 3-point range. McCain's got 5.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
There's the pick. To the middle. Back to Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Green with a screen for Bridges. Second chance shot, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Here's Maxey. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. To the inside, here's Embiid. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Now, here's Ball. Miller outside. Bridges against Martin. Bounce pass from Bridges. No good. Good D by Embiid. Here's McCain. Covered by Miller. Back to Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Ball. And Embiid throws it down.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
Miller outside. Ball against Maxey. Pass to Green. Takes the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Inside, here's Miller. Comes up empty down low. The 76ers leading by 5. George passes to Maxey. Here's McCain. Covered by Miller. Martin against Bridges. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. Got a hand on it. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Brandon Miller is second.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
Now, here's Ball. They depend on his scoring, and he always delivers, averaging a grand total of 31 points a game. Diabate's shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball against Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. Lets it go from deep. McCain's shot is off. Hornets trail by 5. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Here's Maxey. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Martin kicks to Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Hornets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Ball. Miller outside. Man in the corner. Shot clock at 5. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia, leading by 5. Maxey looking it over. Can't hit from the elbow.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Maxey against Ball. Embiid from outside. Drills it from outside. Embiid's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Hornets trail by 6. Pass to man. Bridges outside. Ball up top. Martin against Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
And he can't hit the second.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Hornets trail by 5. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Gordon out there with Lowry. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. There's Gordon with the 3, and with the rebound. Charlotte shooting well, 50% from the floor. Curry on the wing, defended by Gordon. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Green with a screen on Lowry. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oubre finds Gordon. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Lowry passes to Embiid. And with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Curry on the wing, covered by Oubre. Green with a screen on Lowry. Here's Mann, drains it from beyond the arc. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yabusele passes to Embiid. Pass to Yabusele. In the corner, it's Gordon. And he makes that one. Gordon's got his first points in this one.
Inside, Gordon stays loose and free, ready to make his moves around the defense there.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Cody Martin in for Green. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Ball surveying the defense. And the rejection by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority, no mercy.
Oubre, good. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's man, covered by Oubre. Now, man, his scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Clock is at 3. Lets it go with a 3. Charlotte no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 6. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges, he's checked in for Gibson. Josh Green comes in for Cody Martin. And it's Brandon Miller in for Trey Mann. George is checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Kelly Oubre. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Martin against Bridges. Here's Maxey. No good on the triple. Hornets trail by 6. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. And the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Here's McCain. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McCain's got 7 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game, and he comes up with the deuce.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
Here's Ball. Last time out, he had 44 points. To the paint. Here's Diabate. That one, no good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pass to George. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Green with a screen on Maxey. Ball, the pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George with the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
The drive-by Ball. Miller surveying the floor. Driving inside. And it's Miller with the jam.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Hey, everybody. The story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Big man doing big things. Embiid has dominated. Hard to slow when he's determined and locked in like this.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of you in him. That gene of like that bully ball, that's him, man.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Hornets trail by 6. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Green, and it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Pass the Ball. Martin against Bridges. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now George. He's covered by Ball. Outside, George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Hits the three-point bomb. Maxi's got his second basket of the night.
Welcome to Maxi's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
And a quick look at the numbers for Brandon Miller. 7th in free throw percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. On defense, Philadelphia. Ball kicks to Bridges. Maxey against Ball. Down low, Diabate. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Maxey against Ball. Floats one, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. LaMelo Ball picks one up. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
And Maxey really just does everything for his team, a selfless young player.
And he sinks the second. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ball against Maxey. Pass to McCain. Embiid with the screen on Miller. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ball. Left side, Miller. Over Maxey. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. With the teardrop. Maxey, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
DA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. And that one misses. Curry's checked in for Charlotte. Trey Mann comes in for Ball. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Embiid. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Martin's checked in for Josh Green. We should take this chance now to go to the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA and run down the top free throw shooters. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Curry. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Mann's got 7.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Embiid with a screen on Curry. At the top of the key, Embiid. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Martin, the pass to Bridges. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Philadelphia's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. High post, Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow!
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They set the pick to the inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Embiid finds Maxey. Back to Embiid. Embiid. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Curry looking around. Bridges double team. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 6-point 76ers lead.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
And here is Bridges. On its way from Curry. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Philadelphia with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. And there's Gordon. Then there's Oubre. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Gibson the screen. Outside, Martin. Pass to Salon. Back to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Man can't hit. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point lead. And the basket by Lowry.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Martin. And Curry has it in the corner. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. And that one is off. Good D by Embiid. Oubre against Martin. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Hawks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Outside Gibson. Martin, the pass to man. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Curry with the 3. That one doesn't drop.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Charlotte making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Hornets trail by 8. Outside, Martin. Gibson setting a pick for Martin. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Gibson is a handful to deal with inside at times. Good at forcing the defense to foul him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
That's good from Gibson.
Taj Gibson provides what I think is really valuable wisdom and experience to his team, and he leads by example.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Diabate's checked in, and it's Bridges in for Cody Martin. And both free throws good from Gibson. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Josh Green's checked in for the Hornets. And then for Philadelphia, Martin's checked in for Yabusele. Paul George comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Eric Gordon. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Here's George. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Diabate. Miller with the ball. Outside, Green. To the middle. Here's Bridges. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now, here's Maxey. Now, here's Embiid. Defended by Bridges. Embiid punches it down.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Ball against Maxey. Ball, the pass to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Embiid drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Ball up top. He's covered by Maxey. Ball with the bucket.
Among the best ball handlers in the league for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
.153 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Embiid. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges with it. Outside, Ball. Misses from close range. The 76ers leading by 8. Maxey kicks to Embiid. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from the wing. Bridges with the board. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Diabate. Stolen by Martin. Maxey on the wing, covered by Miller. Outside, Martin. Here's McCain. Clock at 6. Back to Martin. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid from outside. The 76ers again can't hit it. 36 seconds left in the game. Miller with the ball. Maxey covering. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, I love ball's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
And so they foul intentionally. Here's Embiid. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's ball in the corner. The offensive rebound. Bridges no one around him. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Ball from long range. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did that. My teammates found me. We got through it. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats. Thanks. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Joel Embiid.